Yes, I'm from Savannah, Georgia. I came to the Central Coast in 1985 with the United States Air Force. I was a part of shuttle support. I also worked as a military police augmentee on the base. I worked as a federal correction officer. I'm an author, and I'm also a minister in the area. I'm an ordained elder. And I was here in the Central Coast. I was an educator for 10 plus years. I've educated thousands of kids. As the unusual part about that is not only have I educated the children, but I have also married some of them. I've actually done wedding ceremonies and christened kids. So I'm pretty intertwined into the community. And if you go with me anywhere in the city of Santa Maria, I'm known on a first name basis throughout the community. So I've really engrafted myself into the community.
So would you say, the fact that you've done so much throughout your life and like you said, you've ingrained yourself really into the community, what would you say really prepared you to be in this position as mayor?
Well, while I was there, I worked for the Santa Maria Bonita School District. I'm the first African American to ever be elected in the history of the city. And I went through the fire there because there was a lot of consternation, hate, and bias and prejudice. Because again, I broke a mold, a barrier getting into the school district, and I was not well liked because I stood up for myself for a variety of things. But the bottom line is going through that fire, having to work with helping to build the schools and approve various things for the school building, having to deal with personnel, deal with millions of dollars, having degrees. I've got a master's degree in education. I also have a bachelor's in organization management and a degree in human resource management and liberal arts. I've got quite a few degrees and I've got experience. And being in the Air Force was definitely a plus because, again, being personnel, we manage thousands of individuals, their personnel records, their insurance, their war things. I've done so much, so I really feel that I'm prepared to handle the job. But I guess the number one qualification is I have to be able to work with people and figure out solutions. Sometimes it's not the optimal choice, but I have to be able to figure out something that will work for everybody so everyone is treated fairly. And I think I have those capabilities.
Awesome. And the question that I'm sure everybody asks you, why do you want to run for mayor?
I believe that I've got a plan that would assist the city. And I think working with the other individuals, because I believe everybody has something positive to add that's on the city council and, throughout the district. And I've seen there's been to me, a lacking of certain things. For example, the young adults that are perhaps your age, and I'm just taking a guess. I don't know exactly what it is, but the young adults, they've been trying to get soccer fields here. We have a enthusiasts that like to do car shows and different things that would bring in a lot of revenues. But it seems like the city has not prioritized uh, those things. Also, the backbone of the city is the small business. And again, we've got the big box stores moving in, which are great. And they're undercutting the small businesses, so they're out. And I believe that if we work together with those small businesses and do some type of promotions within the town to facilitate that growth, I think it would be a big plus plus. We're the number one city in the county as far as population. But sometimes when I look at the city, it looks like we're followers behind Santa Barbara, and I want to see that change. And I believe we have the people, we have the will, we have the ability to be creative and get these things done. Just like they were saying, beautification of the city. The city's done a lot of things, but the changes that I've seen, I think that we can go to the next step. And in order to go to the next step, we can't be so conservative. We're very conservative. We like to talk about the fact that we are saving money, but we all always got a deficit. But again, if you want to expand with a growing city, the city has to take some risk and go outside of the box per se, and entertain other ideas and incorporate everyone. The thing is, I'm being aware of it. I'm one thing I believe that if we can prop up our small businesses again, and then and again we can be more informative to the public. I am a more proactive person. I I get out and I look and I see what's going on in the community, even though I'm not an official of the city right now, but I look and I see the needs. We've got a great cross section of individuals here. We've got the Latinos that have come in from Mexico that we're dealing with, and I see them walking up and down the street because they have no transportation, and all of them don't know how to use the buses and so forth. So I'm looking, hey, how do we make the city a better place for them, because they're bringing a lot of revenue into the city. And I think that if we can provide certain services to these individuals, I think that not only will our revenues increase more, but I think that would help that section. I look at the beautification of the city. We've got businesses during this pandemic that are overgrown with weeds, such as the Edwards Center and various places. And I believe that if we beautify our city and we make it look good, we're going to attract. And my thing is, for those that know me, they know that I'm committed, I'm dedicated, and I walk down the middle. I'm not going to, having that clergy background as well as just trying to be morally and ethically right. I'm going to walk down that center line. And it's like any political thing. When you're trying to make change, everybody's not going to like you. But again, I often say, I'm not running for the job to be liked. I'm running for the job to do what you asked me to do as citizens in the community when you elected me. Because we have to remember, as politicians, we don't represent ourselves. We represent the people. Will I have all the answers? No. But that's why we have a council. We put our minds and hearts together. Everybody is going to be respected, and we're going to do what's best for the people of this community.